the minister of God a celebrity? Is the minister of the gospel, is he a celebrity? Number two, what is happening with the way we ordain pastors in church today? What am I trying to say? The Bible puts up the office of the pastor as a ministry gift, a calling, something that a man is called into by God. Today, ordination into pastoral office is more of a reward. It's more of a chieftaincy title affair. What am I trying to say? I'll give you an example. A church somewhere outside this country, I preach for very often, a guy who used to be the GO's driver. He used to be a driver in that church. He used to be a driver. I came back sometime, I found he's become a pastor. I'm afraid that the Pentecostal churches have bastardized church offices. And we have a crop of people who hold ministerial positions, but they don't have the spiritual capacity for those positions. You have people who are called pastors, but they do not understand the basics of Scripture, the basics of Christianity, but he is called pastor. Because in the church where he belongs, and some of the things that fuel some of these things, where we have a tradition that at every convention we must ordain people. Who said so? That at every convention we must ordain people. Who said so? I think the Pentecostal churches, we need to be more discreet. We need to be more sober with the way we handle the issue of church offices. A lot of people who at best should be deacons. In the Pentecostal churches, the office of deacon is virtually lost because there is no prestige attached to deacon. Everybody is pastor, apostle, prophet. I think our ego and placating our ego, in simple language, flesh, has very, very severely interfered with a lot of our practices. We need to re-examine those things. That man you have made a pastor, what is his spiritual capacity as an individual? What is the level of his spiritual maturity? I tell you, in some places, I know of one of my friend's church, there was a particular lady. All she was waiting for in church is to be ordained. The moment she was ordained, he left the church. The moment she was ordained, she left. There was a church that I was invited to come to do ordination for the people. The total population of the church is maybe just about between 80 to 90. The people to be ordained were almost like 30. I say waiting now. I say waiting. So I held meetings with them to dissuade, to disabuse the minds of people from all of that. Some of them were just waiting for that ordination so that they will leave the church. So when I found that out, I delayed the ordination for as long as I could. Because we have made nonsense of these issues. And that is a part of the confusion in churches. In 1992, I brought up this and they wanted to cut my head. I said a situation will come where a big man comes into church because he has money. We want to trap his money. We give him a position because we want to trap his money. I said a time will come when we will have people with unrenewed minds holding sensitive positions in church. I say, if that happens, then we are in trouble. Friends, that is a malady that I think we should look for how to address. Then the other issue of ministers and celebrity status. We ministers have carved out a celebrity status for ourselves. But Apostle Paul is our model. When he wanted to roll out his credentials of ministry, what did he point to? Did he point to his car? Did he point to his building? What did he point to? He said, 5 times I was beaten with rods, 40 times save 1. 3 times I was beaten with rods. Imprisonments, often. In shipwrecks, often. He pointed out to the struggles he underwent in the process of, where does a celebrity get caned for 39 stripes 5 times? Where does a celebrity get flogged 39 stripes on 5 occasions? Where does a celebrity get beaten with rods 3 times? The truth is that Apostle Paul was not a celebrity. The minister of God is not a celebrity. He is a broken vessel of Christ. He is a broken vessel, a servant. He is a servant.